Harley was still printing the Horowitz file for me.
Whose file?
Lisa E. Horowitz. One of the 3 women to rent a car at Wong's just before Faye popped up at Miller's place. And considering her age, the only one who could be our buddy. I asked Harley to get us some details on her. We could take a look at it, if you want.
And I thought this only happened in movies.
Or video
Welcome
games.
to my life. Would you rather take one last look at the board before reading her file? Do a run-through of the investigation?
Check it.
Just in
Yep.
case, I'd like to take a closer look at it.
Okay. Where should we start?
Well. Let's see. So, the wrecked car, Barry Dennison, the duffel bag. Let's start with
We
her.
know that on October 8th of last year, she showed up at Miller's house, slept with him, and vanished, only to show up a year later with a kid, Jenny, supposedly the daughter of Miller, who she's been gaslighting and drugging for weeks, disguised as his mother. Her motive? Revenge. According to what she told Dennison, he had taken everything away from her. Do you think that could have happened?
Ed is afraid of committing to a partner, maybe because of his family history. But he doesn't fit the pattern of behavior of an abuser, much less a rapist. Still, though it pains me to say this, we can't rule out anything. But the thing that puzzles me the most is, why did her plan backfire? Did she just slip, and that's it? Did she get her revenge, and then decide to end it all? Or what are we missing?
The cat. It's the fucking cat. It's the cat, dude. It's gotta be the cat.
There was a men's suit in a bag we found under the bridge, which Faye wore to look like John Miller, who'd committed suicide by jumping off the same bridge. There was also a neuroleptic, likely used to put Ed Miller to sleep. Rock climbing equipment, key to a vehicle we have yet to identify.
Maybe it was her getaway car.
Maybe.
Okay.
Faye paid him $10,000 to help her execute the last part of her plan. Together, they pushed Ed's car into the canyon.
Later, Faye dressed up as John Miller, waited for Dennison to wake Ed up, and pretended to jump off the bridge. But wearing a harness with a rope hook to it, she hid right under the bridge and put the disguise and the climbing equipment in the duffel bag, while Dennison made sure Ed didn't jump and called the police.
Sounds about right. Okay.
Faye reenacted with total precision the accident in which Mattie Miller died,
Wait, whoa.
as well as her daughter. Ed Miller claims that his daughter, the new Jenny, was in the car. But the only evidence we have of her existence is a picture found on Faye's phone.
On top of that, Faye wanted to make extra sure to frame Ed, so she planted a gun in the car. The exact same one that killed Samuel Franklin, and a bottle of whiskey, which is exactly what John Miller had been drinking before he killed himself.
Yep. Okay, so now...
The Franklin's ranch has lousy cell phone service, so somebody cut their landline so they'd have no means of contacting anyone. The same night that Samuel Franklin was murdered, and just a few hours before Dennison called the police, claiming Ed Miller had tried to commit suicide at the Brody Canyon Bridge.
Okay, so let's talk
We
about
know for
him.
sure that the bullet that killed Samuel Franklin came from the gun found in Miller's wrecked car, and which we now know was planted there by Faye. It's no secret that she wanted to frame Miller. So she may possibly be the murderer, but why did she kill him? What did Samuel Franklin do? What did he know? Frankly, after 4 days of searching, I'm starting to lose hope. I really want to believe she's still alive, but...
Something tells me we'll find her.
I hope so. Thanks.
Yeah, she's taking care of the baby. I'm like 85%
Ed has several issues
certain
that are not usually seen
that she's
together.
alive.
To start with, the death of his family at the hand of his father, which contributed to his becoming the most cynical patient I've ever treated. Then, there's the repression of that trauma, spurred on by his Aunt Claire. And finally, somebody arriving who is capable of harnessing that trauma to intentionally drive him crazy.
And is that the case? Is he crazy?
Crazy is a very relative term, but if Faye's aim was to strip him of his sanity, she did not manage to do so. Well, I'd say I've got a pretty clear picture. Let's look at the file.
Great. This is Lisa Horwitz, the day she graduated from Yale as a psych major, also as valedictorian. Anything come to mind?
He did say.
This isn't her best picture, but it's pretty clear this could be the same person.
And Ed did say that she was training to become a...
Faye told Ed that she just
Yeah.
graduated as a psych major.
So, it all adds up.
That it would. But the question is, why? Her motive is stupid.
Her studies would
Ooh,
explain
okay.
why she had knowledge of the narcotic effects of that drug, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Let's see what the file says. Daughter of Peter and Marlene Horowitz. Upper middle class. They were well off. They both died when Lisa was a little girl. Should we stick the picture on the board or skip to the next one?
Let's move on to the next one.
You're the boss. Now for the fun part. After her parents' death, she became depressed. Self-harm, suicide attempts. She spent several months in the New Jersey Psychiatric Hospital. Possibly the most expensive one in New England.
Rings a bell. I think a patient of mine went there. Who was it?
The night before she was going to be released, her best friend from the hospital got drunk and jumped off the roof of the building.
Okay. Why?
Did Ed Miller, after everything that happened to him as a kid, never go to a psych hospital?
He almost did, but his Aunt Claire kept it from happening. She took him home to San Bernardino and essentially brainwashed him, burying most of his negative memories.
Okay.
Her friend got drunk right before committing suicide by throwing herself over the ledge.
Like Miller's father.
Jeez, why is everything so convoluted? Isn't it odd that her best friend from the hospital killed herself by jumping off a building and that she ended up the same way?
Yes, maybe she jumped too. Maybe she was trying to emulate her. But why?
Isn't it ironic that a former psychiatric patient would pursue psychiatry?
It makes sense. A few people in my class had similar backgrounds. Some did it to get to know themselves better. Others wanted to give back, help people who had gone through something similar.
When she was released, Lisa went back to New York under the guardianship of her paternal grandmother, Diane Horowitz, who a few weeks later fell down the stairs, breaking her neck. What do we do with this one? Stick it there or pass?
Stick
Don't
it
you
to the
feel like her
board.
grandmother's death is too much of a coincidence?
Yes, absolutely. What does this woman have against the elderly? Why does she go through so much trouble keeping Miller alive, but then go and kill his neighbor like it's nothing? This is from a couple of years ago. A climbing wall in her neighborhood in New York. Another coincidence?
There's no question. Lisa is our Fae. What? You're still not sure.
I've been wrong too many times not to have my doubts. And this is from a few weeks ago. Lisa Horowitz applied for a position as a psychiatrist in training at the only psychiatric hospital in our county, and she got it. She's supposed to be starting at the end of the month, though I doubt she will.
Why would a wealthy young woman from New York with an outstanding academic record want to work at a hospital with such a poor reputation and so far from home?
I'll be honest. This
The doctor who was
does not
assigned
make
to Ed
sense.
at the hospital before Robert Kerrigan hired me to treat him was quite inclined to admitting him to a mental institution. The mental institution where Lisa was going to work is almost certainly the same one Ed would have been admitted to.
Are you saying that...
That was the last part of the plan. Become his psychiatrist and torture him.
Let's take a
Why?
look at her medical record.
Why? There's no
She weighed
logical
almost
reason
9
why.
pounds when she was born. At age 11, her appendix was removed.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
Let me make a quick call, just to double check. Pat? It's Reyes. Remember the body we brought in yesterday? The blonde girl? Ah, perfect. Can you tell me if she has a scar? The kind you would have from getting your appendix removed? Are you sure? Okay. Thanks, Pat.
I can't believe it. It has to be her. It's her.
But no.
No. We were so close.
I'm sorry. It happens a lot. You think you have a bite, you tug at the line, and all you have to do is reel it in, but just at the last minute. I wouldn't give it too much more thought right now. We should get some rest.
It wasn't my patient.
Who? What are you talking about?
How long ago was Lisa Horowitz released?
Why is that important?
8 years?
Cheers.
What was her friend's name? The one who committed suicide.
Veronica Garrigan.
What? Yeah, so basically, the Horowitz girl was pushed, or died. She took over her friend's place.
Tremble not, my dearest one, because there's nothing to fear. Let's wait together for the sun to show us the monsters not here.
They're gonna find me.
You scared me to death. How'd you get in?
I stole this from Mr. Fatbutt.
What if he notices it's missing?
He got really sleepy all of a sudden. He'll be in bed for a while.
If they catch you,
I wasn't about to leave you all alone on your last night here. Are we best friends, or what? Besides, I've got a surprise for you. Come on, follow me.
but I'm not sure if...
Are we best friends, or not? Besides, you're not a patient anymore. They can't touch you.
All right. But I have to finish writing my diary entry for today. It's my routine.
It's your routine. I'll wait for you. Close your eyes and give me your hand. Don't open your eyes yet. Go ahead and sit down. Here. On the ground. Mm-hmm. Ready. Open your eyes.
This would be nice
And make a
in any
wish.
other circumstance.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Blow.
They don't look that similar. Like,
Seriously.
sure, a little bit, but...
Why did I meet you so late? When I already knew I was leaving.
Want to open up a little more?
What's that?
Consider it my way of saying thank you. For the best week of my life.
But, Veronica...
Come on. You're out of the loony bin tomorrow. It's your last chance to do crazy stuff.
I've never, ever tried it.
Ooh, are we playing Never Have I Ever? My turn to drink then. Never have I ever been to New York.
Cheater! Guilty!
Well, you know. You get used to it. Your turn.
Never have I ever kissed a boy.
What about a girl?
Veronica!
Well, either way, really. Never have I ever... had a room to myself.
You haven't? But here...
Here doesn't count. This isn't real life.
I had a really pretty room at my grandma's house.
And now you're gonna be living there again. Tell me everything about it.
So yeah, it's a really sick house. New York's so cool. But it's my turn. Never have I ever made my own breakfast.
You haven't?
Back home, the maid did it. Here, who knows?
Well, I've never made my own breakfast either, so I don't drink. Never have I ever... missed my friends from school.
Dang, I have. Ever since I first got here.
But you're gonna see them soon, right? I have to know everything about my best friend's friends.
But especially Faye. I miss Faye the most.
She must be pretty rad. And I love her name.
My turn. Never have I ever...
Come here. I want you to feel the coolest thing you're ever gonna feel in your life.
I think I'm a little cold.
Follow me.
I'm scared.
Take your shoes off. You'll grip onto the beam better.
Clever.
But I'm scared.
What did we say?
That this was my last night to do crazy stuff.
Plus, not only am I your best friend, but also the best climber in this madhouse. Who would you be safer with?
But I'm a little drunk.
Give me your glasses. That way, you won't see so blurry. I'll be right behind you, holding on to you. Each step you take will be like flying over everything that ever hurt you.
Veronica? When I'm not here anymore, will we still be friends?
You'll always be a part of me.
Clever way of answering. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
You were right. It's like flying.
Face to the ground. Look what you've done. I hate you.
Oh, tremble not, my dear. nothing to fear. Let's wait together for the sun to show us the monster's not here.
Wait, let me see if I'm following this. All of the girls on this list are random hookups or fans that may possibly have something against you, with reason?
Oh no. Oh no. No. No way.
Oh, I was worried there. It's 3 pages long.
Those are the ones I remember. I've lost contact with a lot of the others or forgotten their names. The number on the left is my guess for how angry they are, if that helps. Doesn't help, does it? Anyway, there was something important you had to tell me?
I don't know what the best way to put this is, but don't ask why, but I need you to tell me about Veronica Kerrigan.
What? Why? No.
Ed, please, it's important.
What is this? Don't let a single day go by without Ed telling me about some childhood trauma.
Ed,
Even with what she did to me, tarnishing her memory isn't what I had planned. She was completely off her rocker, but she was a kid and the daughter of a good friend of mine. Well, at least at the time.
trust me. Please.
Only since I owe you one.
Oh, did she have like a crush on him or something?
Sweetheart, what did the bread do to make you want to torture it like that?
I don't know. It's fun. Can we go to the movies?
Yeah, sure. If you take your medicine, we can go this weekend.
Dad.
What did the doctor say? That's better.
Can we go to the movies today?
Oh, right. Not today. I have to work.
You always have to work.
Sweetheart, I'm meeting Ed Miller at 5, so...
It's always Miller.
Did you like our vacation last summer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we wouldn't have gone to Paris or Rome if it hadn't been for Miller's book tour.
It's always that Miller guy.
And that's a good thing. If his second book goes like the first one did, I'll have a ton of time to spend with you. Besides, he's a great guy, and he really cares about you if you just give him a chance.
But it's just...
Sweetheart, I'm running late. I have to brush my teeth. We'll talk about this later.
What? Yeah, I saw that coming.
No. What if something happened to Dad? I have plenty of pills, but they'd know they were mine.
Really? That's the plan? Just trying to ruin a career right here. Right here, right here. Ho ho ho. Just trying to ruin a career right here, right here. 'Cause I'm a psychopath.
Miss Veronica! The bus!
I'm coming, Reginald!
You're going to miss it again!
School's going to go by so slowly today.
I'll be honest, this is so
Hi, Ed.
bad.
Where's my dad?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
Oh. Then I guess I have to be nice to people at our house.
Be the host.
Yeah. You writers are so cool, knowing all those complicated
Well,
words.
you know, we're not that cool.
Should I tell Reginald to bring you something to drink?
That's okay. I'm all right.
Oh man, I want to be a good host.
Oh. Well, yes. Whatever you want.
Okay, thanks. Cool. It'll be our little secret. I won't tell a single soul.
Huh? Oh, Robert. Finally.
Dad!
I didn't think you'd be here so early.
But you told me...
What are you two up to? What's your little secret?
Secret?
Veronica?
Ed got here a little early because he wanted some pictures of me in my school uniform for something in his book. And he just took them on his phone, and they turned out super, super cool. You want to see them, Daddy?
That was the end of a beautiful friendship. Robert threatened to report me to the police, but I did it myself. They arrested me, obviously. But when they inspected my phone, the picture's metadata indicated that the photos had been taken with another device. Plus, the time didn't match Veronica's testimony either. They found the same drugs in my blood as the ones present in Veronica's meds, as well as all the pills she hadn't taken still in her room. Robert apologized, but we decided not to continue working together. We grew apart. Not long after that, Robert checked Veronica into a mental hospital. When I heard about her death, I called Robert in case, I don't know. He thanked me. We hung up and haven't spoken since. And that's it. I have no idea how Robert's been these last few years.
I do. He came to me shortly after Veronica's funeral. He needed help and told me his story. Veronica was 2 years old when Robert adopted her. I never looked into her previous life, nor her biological family story. But I have a friend who might...
Doctor, are you going to tell me what on earth Veronica has to do with any of this?
Veronica did not die in the psychiatric hospital. She died 2 weeks ago.
What?
Veronica is Faye.
Now they're gonna say he adopted her and she was actually the daughter of of she was actually like his like half sister or whatever. Is that the route that they're gonna go?
As a kid, I'd pretend I was a pirate and unearth buried treasures. As a kid, I'd play spy games and discover classified information. As a kid, I made up a character I could talk to. As an adult, I buried my childhood. As an adult, I covered up my childhood. As an adult, the character I created took my place and never let me speak. My father succumbed to alcohol. My father got lost in obsession. My father lost sight of the world. My father became a stranger. My father was a reason my mother was unhappy. My mother couldn't put up with him anymore and searched. My mother's only way of coping was to search outside the home. My mother didn't deserve to be treated the way she was at home, so... My sister Jenny was a product of that search. My sister Jenny wasn't supposed to be born into my family. My sister Jenny was the only thing that... My father reacted in the worst possible way. My father caused an accident that killed. My father deliberately killed my mother and my... Alcohol led my father to cause an accident. Obsession caused my father to react. My mother and my sister died at the Brody Canyon. My mother and my sister were murdered at the Brody Canyon. My father wanted to liberate himself jumping off of that same... My father didn't have the spine to own up to what he'd done and jumped off of that Remorse led my father to jump off of that same... As a kid, I'd pretend I was a pirate and unearth buried treasures. As an adult, I buried my childhood. My father got lost in obsession. My mother didn't deserve to be treated the way she was at home, so... My sister Jenny was a product of that search. My father caused an accident that killed. Remorse led my father to jump off of that same... My Aunt Claire buried my childhood. I'd forgotten how I felt. For 27 years, I haven't known who I was. 27 years of writing to hide myself, only to turn into somebody I'm not. Drowning in sarcasm and lies.
Where do you think you're going? I asked you a question, Eddie. Where do you think you're going? You think going out there and facing the world will make you someone? The hell it will. I know you, kid. You're a piece of junk like me. You're useless.
I'm getting ready for these. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong one. Ah, fuck.
You don't know how to love without hurting me.
Shut up. Yeah.
You ruined that. 'Cause you don't really care about anything but yourself and your pain. You become... I'm not going to let you go around hurting people like I did. Just end your miserable life.
Ed, honey, you finally went outside. Come and give your aunt a kiss.
No can do, Aunt. I've got stuff to do. Oh, never mind. Alright. I mean, sure, I will. That's what I meant.
I knew we could do it together. Just like we did last time.
The victory isn't ours. It's Dr. Lomas's.
Eddie, honey, we've already talked about that. Maybe you should lie down for a little bit.
I'm fine. I don't need to lie down. It's just I'd like to talk about...
Did you have breakfast? Do you want a little juice and some toast?
Why have we never talked about everything that happened? What Dad did?
Eddie, what have I always told you? Some things are better left unsaid. Or do you want some bacon and eggs instead?
When Mom and Dad died and you took me with you to San Bernardino, I remember night after night of you telling me how much Mom and Dad loved each other. How both of them watched over me from the stars with Jenny, happy to see me happy, because I had to be happy. I understand why you did it, but those buried memories slowly ate away at me from the inside.
I'm tired. I'm going to lie down for a bit.
Aunt Claire.
There are eggs in the fridge and enough oranges. After the nap, I'll make some 3-bean chili. We ate some not too long ago, but it's your favorite, so I guess...
Aunt Claire. Please, Aunt Claire.
I don't know what happened to your dad. I don't, or why he changed like that. It happened so fast. Over the course of a few months. 2 years before the end. No reason or explanation. Your mother and I, we tried everything. We talked to him. We asked him. We begged him. We supported him. We got him help. But in the end, we lost him. All your mom had left was you. The possibility that you could still be happy in spite of it all. And when we lost her, I did my best. I'd better lie down for a little bit.
Oh. That's actually kind of sad. Okay, so, I mean, I'm sorry for calling the auntie, oh shit. Yeah. Jess.
Night to B6, Sam. You're still screwed.
Boy, don't you remember anything I taught you when you were little, huh?
Why do I always forget about castling?
You always defend by attacking, okay? The trick is, always have a safe place for your most valuable pieces.
No fun if there's no risk involved.
No game if there are no pieces. What's wrong? Aren't you gonna move?
You're a wise old man, Samuel Franklin. Your chess and fishing advice is never really about chess and fishing, is it?
I'm just an uneducated old farmer boy. Stop reading into everything. The one using all the pretty words here is you.
Not true. We're more alike than you think.
You wish.
Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Oh, man. That's so nice.
By the way, I know it's not your birthday or anything, but I saw this the other day in the window of the antique store on East Main, and I thought, well, Frankie Lane, chess, so, I don't know. It's a valuable piece, so, you know. Keep it in a safe place.
Know what? In the early 80s, I was convinced that the Russians were going to fry us all with a nuclear bomb. So I built a bomb shelter under the ranch. I built it myself. With no help from anybody.
Ah, I knew that already.
What? How?
Sorry, joking.
That's where they are. They're in the bomb shelter underneath the ranch.
Anyway, it can house up to 7 people. Has running water, its own energy supply.
That's where they are.
No one knows it exists. Not even my nephew Adam. Just Esther. And me.
Why are you telling me about it?
Look at us.
Look at us, what?
Neither one of us has. I mean, we're both missing. We're family.
About that. I met, no.
No what?
How long have you known?
Since Esther saw you leaving the mall. She saw the diapers. In the trunk of your car, too. I've been holding her back a whole week. So she wouldn't come drill you with questions.
Well, I met a girl a while ago and, no. The baby is, I don't know where to start.
What the fuck?
No rush. Whenever you've got it figured out. As long as you know
Did
that...
make a sign like she was gonna kill the baby?
That if the Russians go crazy again, the girl, the baby, and you are all invited to live in the bunker.
What a stand-up guy. What a stand-up gentleman. A stand-up guy.
Anyway, boy, your turn. Are you gonna make a move or what?
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yeah. It's not as safe as a vehicle, like a car. But hey, you do you, man. If that's all you got, that's all you got. Oh, because your other car went off the cliff, obviously. Man. I wish I knew how to think right now.
Thanks, Robert, for coming right away.
It's no problem. I got the first flight available. Anything you need, sweetie.
Robert, This is Sheriff Nick Reyes from Cerro Lake.
Pleasure.
Please.
So, why the urgency? Is this about Ed? Has he gotten worse?
Robert, this might seem a little odd, but do you remember if Veronica had an unusual scar?
What? I don't know. Why would you ask that, sweetie?
Mr. Carrigan, we're asking about a very particular scar. On the right glute.
Oh, man. Just when you think everything is gonna be alright.
Honey, you can't just barge into the Cerny's yard without permission. And you certainly cannot take Skippy.
But he was hot.
He's a puppy, honey. He doesn't know how to swim. And that pool is really deep. Dear God, if I hadn't been there.
Miss Cerny said I was a bad girl.
Oh, you're not a bad girl, honey. She was just upset and said some things she shouldn't have, that's all.
But she won't let me play with Skippy anymore. She's a stupid old fart.
Sweetie, they were only scared, that's all. They thought you wanted to hurt the puppy.
But I...
Just put yourself in their shoes for a moment. Imagine if someone took you to the park without your dad's permission when he wasn't around. And let's just say that, God forbid, you fell off the slide and hurt yourself. Wouldn't your daddy tell that person that they couldn't take you to the park anymore?
You can't tell Daddy. I don't want you to.
I can't lie to your dad. Plus, we should always tell the truth.
I swear I won't do it ever again. Promise. Please, pretty please.
Oh, honey, if I don't tell him, he'll find out from someone else. Okay, here's the plan. I'll put the dirty towels in the wash while you think about what you'd like to eat. Then I'll fix it up for you in a jiffy. What do you say?
I like how, like, whenever you become her, it just goes red. Like her, you know, her tendencies are flaring up.
So, Veronica, what would you like to eat?
I want a PBJ and a juicy red in my fruity.
Oh, a PBJ and a juicy red in the fruity glass. Everything tastes better in that fruity glass, doesn't it? Oh, what a klutz. I'm sorry, honey. Let me get the broom. Don't you move a finger until I clean this all up, okay? Get you another glass just like that one before you even know it. They sell them at the... Oh, look! That must be your daddy.
Mary, what's up? How's my little girl?
She's fine, thank God. But I need to talk to you about something a bit, well, a bit sensitive.
Daddy, will it leave a scar?
Did you know that most brave little girls have scars? Now you'll have one too. And you know what else? It'll be shaped like a V.
V for Veronica?
Yeah, V for Veronica.
Daddy, is Mary bad?
No, it's just... Don't you worry about it, honey. We'll find a better babysitter. No one will ever scold you again without a good reason.
I love you so much, Daddy.
Where did you build it, Samuel?
Didn't he say underneath the barn? I thought he said under the barn. Oh, or did he just say under the ranch?
I still can't believe you built a bunker on the ranch.
Neither can I. There's so much to keep in mind. For example, it has to be close enough to the house so that you can get to it quick before the bomb goes off. But it can't be right underneath the house, because that's the first place they'll look.
Knowing you, nothing in that bunker was left to chance.
Okay. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Anybody there? Sheriff?
Wooden hammer. Come on, for your daughter. Give me a reason.
Hey, come on. Chill.
What a douche!
Robert.
She was 2 years old when I adopted her. I had always thought I'd be compensated somehow for not seeing her birth. And yet, I've seen her die twice.
Mr. Carrigan, I beg you.
You don't know what it's like to lose your daughter, Sheriff.
Mr. Carrigan. Take all the time you need.
Sorry. I can't, Julia. I just can't. This whole time, she was alive. Not a single call in 8 years. It can't be her.
Robert.
No. No. Why would she call me? She hated me ever since I had her committed. How did she die? What was she doing all these years? Was she happy?
Robert.
Well,
Her mental health deteriorated, and I don't think she was happy. She spent all these years planning her revenge on Ed, and she had no qualms about removing anyone who got in her way. She wanted to drive him crazy, but her plan failed. As for how it all ended, we're still not sure why, but she fell off the Brody Canyon Bridge and...
Due to the extreme height, and the fact that it took us a while to find her body, her face might...
No.
Perhaps the scar we
it's better
mentioned
to be honest.
might be more helpful when it comes to identifying her. That's really all we need.
And your other detective's gonna kill Ed. Oh man, this story's draining.
Why? 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 If you care about those fingers you write with, you better start explaining why. Why? Please. Why did you kill my uncle?
Adam, your uncle was my friend. I'm a victim just as much as he is.
Bullshit. You're no fucking victim. You're an accomplice in his death.
An accomplice? Adam!
You always wanted to get rid of me, as a kid and as a grown-up. You took them away from me. You stole their love, fishing,
chess, the shared afternoons. You took them away from me, and you still weren't satisfied. You wanted the ranch, but I was going to inherit it, wasn't I? You wanted to threaten him to change his will, but never had the balls to. Because you've never had the balls to do anything. Your little friend did the dirty work for you, and it all got out of hand. She killed my uncle, and you killed her for screwing up, out of rage, to tie up any loose ends.
Adam, that's insane.
I'm done. Did you kill my uncle?
Adam, I didn't.
I don't care who pulled the trigger. Did you kill my uncle?
I know where you're...
Did you kill my uncle?
No! I had nothing to do with his death. Nothing!
You just won't give up, will you? All right. You better tell me what I want to know before I lose it. 3.
Your aunt is alive, and I know where she is.
What?
She's in the ranch bunker.
There's no bunker on the ranch.
The blueprints are downstairs. I know where the entrance is.
How do I know this isn't just a plan for me to let you go?
This is not who you are, Adam Franklin. You're a good man, but if you do this...
You asked.
Ah!
I fucking hate this guy.
There's a bunker. You prove it.
He should not be a goddamn cop.
It should
He
be here.
should not be a cop. Fuck that guy.
We should hear the sound of metal. It's right here. There's no doubt about it.
That guy should be fucking stripped from the police force.
Is it her?
Did you know that most brave little girls have scars? And now you'll have one too. And you know what else? It'll be shaped like a V.
V for Veronica?
Thank you, Mr. Kerrigan. Adam, finally. Where were you? What? With Miller? Please tell me you didn't... What tractor? Come again? That has to weigh a ton. How did you plan to... We got the key. I'm on my way. I need to go to the Franklin Ranch. Let's catch up later.
Sheriff, can I stay a little longer with my daughter?
Mr. Kerrigan. Perhaps... Would you like to meet your granddaughter?
What an odd turn.
Auntie Esther? Can you hear me? Auntie? We're going to get you out of there! Auntie Esther, are you okay? It's me, Auntie. I'm Adam, your nephew.
Stay away, monster!
It's okay. Put the knife down.
Stay away!
Go get her!
Where's everybody else? Shit. Whoops. Whoops. Is she going out onto the roof?
Esther, look at me. It's Eddie Miller. It's Eddie.
You killed Samuel!
When the ship sinks and the rats take flight, who's the only pirate to stay and fight?
Stay away from her, you monster!
When the ship sinks and the rats take flight, who's the only pirate to stay and fight?
Captain Robert, who knows not right.
When the ship sinks and the rats take flight, who's the only pirate to stay and fight?
Captain Robert, who knows not right. Eddie! Eddie!
Esther, give me your hand!
He said he wanted to remind you about your fishing plans. But I know that he just wanted to have a beer with you. I was surprised when he came back so soon. He wasn't himself. I said, "Sam, what's wrong? What did you see?"
Who's cheating? What was in the bag?
Let's do this tonight. Same time. We better not be late.
Well played, kitty.
That big of a bag for a fucking cat? Oh, jeez. So I think the cat is the one that kind of like cut her cord and or like knocked her off the bridge. It was the cat that saved the day. For all of that, it was the cat.
I told Sam to call the police right away, but you know how stubborn he was. He said he'd tell you the next day when you went fishing. He didn't think much about it. He said a lot of youngsters did target practice in the woods and that she was probably shooting at squirrels. We didn't sleep well that night. Got up earlier than usual, just before dawn. While we were having breakfast, we heard a car. We thought that was odd.
Yep, there's the cat. What a jump. Whoa, the car's gone. Holy shit. Dude, the car vanished.
But that wasn't the case.
Sam! Oh my God, Sam!
She made me cover him with a blanket, and then she dragged me away from him. She locked me up with the baby in the bunker and said she'd be back in a few hours. Sam had installed a phone down there. I tried to call the police, but I no longer knew what time it was. So I braced myself for her return. How am I going to live without him, madam? What will I do?
Well, you could get ready for dinner. Otherwise, Jenny will be asleep when her grandma gets there.
I forgot about Eddie's apple pie. I hope I didn't burn it.
Jenny, sweetheart, tell your daddy to stop writing and come play with us. He's ignoring Grandpa.
Huh?
If you keep that up, you'll finish writing that novel in record time.
I mean, he made it sound like that was like a terrible thing, though. I was
Maybe.
confused as to how he said that.
Does 10 years sound record-breaking to you?
So now they're like besties again? I'm confused.
What's on your mind?
This morning, I finally got a call from my acquaintance at the state adoption agency. It seems like the agency that Robert hired for Veronica's adoption hid relevant information about her biological family.
What?
They molested her. They broke her. I don't even want to think about it.
Bastards. Does that explain everything? Why she was a psychopath?
Many victims of abuse become abusers themselves. But sometimes, when they find a better family where they feel loved, that somehow compensates for the previous trauma. In Veronica's case, not even Robert's profound love could help her. The causes are multifaceted: personal, social, even biological. We'll never know.
I suppose we are all broken in one way or another. We don't
True
all become
words.
Veronica, but we're not saints either.
I thought you didn't want to interfere with my job.
Hey, who's been interfering with mine for the past week?
Okay.
When are you leaving?
This afternoon.
When I'm done with all the paperwork. If you're not busy, I know there's someone waiting for you in LA. But Cerro Lake is beautiful this time of year. And,
There is someone, but I've given him far too many opportunities. And none to Cerro Lake. We could go back to Mama Louise.
there are so many things I haven't tried yet.
Okay. I mean, alright. Huh.
Well played, kitty.
Yeah.
Please, don't touch her. She's just a baby. Don't touch her.
She's my damn daughter.
Can you point where he touched you and the dog?
We found you a new daddy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I love you too, sweetie. To the moon and back.
You're not a bad girl, honey.
Will we still be friends when I'm gone?
She's your daughter, Ed.
Shut up.
How did she not die on impact? Like, that was a far fall to a hard ground. She would have died on impact. No slowly opening eyes or anything whatsoever. I'll be honest, this game, as good as Ed's kind of story was altogether, and kind of like, you know, he was kind of like hiding the truth and, you know, of his past and everything like that, like all of that was very good. It was very well done. It was once they got into the Fae stuff, you know, once they got into all of that is where it started to lose me. So it's kind of like, if they switch that up a little bit, I mean, this could have been a better game than what it was. You know, which all in all, the game wasn't bad, but I mean, it, you know, if you're gonna have twists and stuff in there, like, those twists have to hit like really, really hard. You know, it's kind of like they mentioned Veronica's name, they mentioned that she died, and that was all I remembered, and that was that. Like, she was a brief mention in the beginning, and it just so happens that it was her, and she was crazy the whole time, and this, that, and the other thing, and she's trying to ruin Ed's life and stuff, and it didn't really, it didn't hit the same. You know, I don't think it had the effect that, I don't know if they were looking for. You know, I don't know, it didn't connect for me. But that's just me. I'm just a person playing games and stuff like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. All in all, if you guys like the style of game, I do recommend it for Ed's parts. Ed's parts were really, really cool. You know, maybe you guys saw it differently, or, you know, everything like that. I got a little more quiet towards the end because, you know, the story was kind of like okay, you know, style thing. But yeah, so either way, if you guys like it, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys have any other recommendations, suggestions, anything else you want to see, let me know down there as well. You know, if you guys like the game, don't hate me for it. You know, naturally, I'm not going to like every single game that I play. And this one was kind of, I would say this was like a middle of the road for me. It was kind of like, it was good until about halfway through. Halfway through is where it started taking a weird turn for me. And I wasn't 100% on board with the rest of it. You could tell with the rest of the videos where I get like a little quieter and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, either way, thank you guys for joining me on the journey. If you guys liked it, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys like the game, let me know down in the comments below. Or if you guys have any other recommendations, suggestions, anything else you'd want to see, let me know down there as well. And, as always, stay awesome.